to do this with y'all. Okay, guys, lower down your volume.
These phone numbers you should never call. Part 1. Firstly, if you call
Guys, if you want to use this channel, look at the thing. I'm gonna give you time to do it. I'm gonna do these and see if they're fake or not.
this number on the screen, you will be ultimately humiliated because
First one. Two, 4, 8, 4, 3, 4. They said you'll get rickrolled. Let's see if that cap. Guys, get your cap hat or your slap hat. You could guys hear the slap that I'm about to hit myself with. At this cap, I'm not gonna hit myself. At this one, I'm gonna slap myself. So do I. Don't do it. You start the live, be like. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm not getting it. Actually, yes, I'm gonna say goodbye. Tengen's Blade! Cut them! Oh my god. Cut them! The sword is useless! Ow. Ow, never mind, I hit myself. That's not easy. Yes, I do have Tengen's. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
firstly, if you call this number on the screen, you will be ultimately humiliated because you will get rickrolled, and I don't think
Well, that one's true. Guys, don't be mad at me, but I have to be charged. I'm not
anybody wants that. Next, if you call this number, which was shown in Stranger Things,
Okay. Let's see. What will happen? This is the smack I get.
Call this number
For thinking that thing was cap. Ow. 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 I do it multiple times. I don't care. Okay, I'm thinking this is real. And if this is real, y'all, you guys have to smack each other. Don't be mad at me if it's real or if it isn't real. Me? Ew, that was disgusting. 805 457. 805 457. You guys could do these numbers with me.
Surf Shop, Surfer Boy Pizza. This is Argyle speaking. We make everything fresh here at Surfer Boy except for our pineapple, which comes from a can. But I still highly recommend slapping some juicy pineapple on your pie. Oh, fruit on your pizza's gnarly, you say. Well, I say try before you deny. Hello?
What? Number 6 bad. Blood literally said, hello.
This number, which was shown in Stranger Things, you will reach Surfer Boy Pizza, and Argyle would then try to convince you that pineapple on pizza is good, which we all know it's not. Now, if you call this number, it will...
Okay, 909. I think this one's cap. I actually did think this one's cap. Because there's no way I have a doppelganger. Different dimension, of course I'm going to have a doppelganger. Different dimension. Hello?
Hello? What?
Hello?
I think your thing is broken.
It's not copying me no more. It's not copying. It's not copying. This one's half true, half cat. Capybara, what do you decide? Capybara, talk. Capybara. Okay, he says cat because he's a capybara. He loves that word. And don't start going to comment and say, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. Because y'all some stupid people. It is fair. Okay? Okay! Please. That's not.
It's not. Now, if you call this number, it will repeat everything you say and is pretty much your own doppelganger. Pretty creepy if you ask me. Moving on, if you call this number, you will be connected to a clown named Wrinkles who lives in Florida. And there's a lot of superstitions about him, so it's best not to call. Finally,
Best not to call. No.
if you call this number, you will speak to Santa and he will then
905-313-004. 905. Wait. 303, right? Oh, 313. 4000.
The number you've dialed is not in service. Please check the number and dial again. Or
Sandra! Answer!
the number you've dialed is not in service.
Santa, answer. Let's see if it works.
The number you've dialed is not in service.
Why does Blood keep hanging up? He's probably.
finally, if you call this number, you will
These are some phone numbers you should never.
call this
Hold on,
number,
hold
which
on, I'm gonna tell y'all. This one, the last one, it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. It's just that you don't get the present. It's just that you don't. It's real. I already tried. So, and I said, "Can I get a new iPhone?" He's like, "Ho ho ho! Sure, you can get a new iPhone, kid." Then he hangs up. Then 5 minutes later, I'm scrolling on YouTube. Then I see a message from flipping the number, and guess what? It says it arrived at my area. No, it had my maps, bruh. My maps! And don't know why my nose is my eyes now. I can see through them somehow. But my map!
These are some phone numbers you should never call.
Okay, let's
Once
check
again, I'm not telling you to do anything. If you decide to do this, that is completely and entirely on you. This is for educational
Okay.
purposes only. The phone number that you see on the screen in itself is
6666666. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold on, let's see what happens.
only. The phone number that you see on the screen in itself is already believed to be a dangerous number because religions associate this number with the devil himself. So even if you call this number and nobody picks up, it is said that you're gonna start having immediate bad luck. Every once in a while, someone will pick up and give you a task. Apparently. Personally, I don't believe any of this shit. Bad luck only exists if you believe in it. This next phone number that you see on the screen
209.
If you were to call it, nobody will pick up. However, over the course of 3 weeks, it is said that you're gonna get 3 anonymous phone calls from no caller IDs. Where if you don't pick up these 3 phone calls, they're just gonna keep calling you. This phone number that you see, if you call this phone number and somebody picks up, you're just gonna hear your own voice. Anything that you say will be repeated directly back to you. So it's basically just gonna be a mirror that talks back to you without seeing your face. These are some phone numbers you should.
These are some phone numbers that you should never call. Now I'm gonna tell you this once. If you call these numbers and some weird shit happens, I'm not responsible for that. A really weird number that you should stay away from is 646-868-1844. If you were to call this number, you would allegedly be greeted with this weird voice that will just randomly hang up on you. But then you would get a text message that has a random combination of words. So then you have to rearrange those words to see what the message is trying to tell you. Now the next number that you shouldn't call is actually from the States. Only you guys can call this number. If you call the number 828-756-0109, you will apparently hear a man try sending an encrypted message. Now when you convert the call to text, the encrypted message actually spells out the word death. These are some phone numbers that you should.
The number we're calling is apparently a secret hotline for people who have seen this man. People say when you call that on the other side of the line you'll hear numbers, and those numbers correspond to some secret message that is incredibly scary that nobody can figure out. The number we're calling is apparently a secret hotline for people who have seen this man. People say when you call.
Don't ask why I'm looking these up.
These are some phone numbers that you should never call. I'm not telling you to do anything. This is for educational purposes only, so if you decide to call these numbers, that's on you. This phone number that you see on the screen right now, if you were to call it, you would be casually greeted in a normal way, but apparently the voice on the other side will start to read out personal information about yourself that you've never told anybody, but somehow it'll just know it. I don't know if I believe this, but apparently that's what it is. The phone number, 1 billion. If you were to call this phone number, you'd be told that if you don't get 15 other people to also call this phone number, you would die immediately. So if you call this number and you don't have 15 friends, then I guess it's GG's. The phone number, 2020-2020. If you were to call this number, a woman will pick up and start to ask you for help in a weird way. That's about it. Don't ask.
So 2020. 4 20s. 1 2 1 2 1 2. So this is 20, this is 20, this is 20, this is 20. That's 5 20s. Hold up.
To complete this international call, please press 3-1 now.
That one, I say that's kind of cap.
To call this number, a woman will pick up and start to ask you for help in a weird way. That's about it. Don't ask how I know any of this. These are some phone numbers you should never call. Once again, this is for educational purposes only. So if you call any of these phone numbers, you're gonna have to deal with whatever happens next. This phone number that you see on the screen, someone who I know in real life, who watches the videos, shout out to her, texted me this phone number and said that it works. Basically, if you were to call it, someone will pick up and start to ask you weird questions that they're gonna be expecting an answer for. And if you don't answer, then they're gonna get very upset with you. Allegedly. This next phone number, it only works in the United States. So if you're curious about it and you don't live in the US, sorry, but it's only for the people in the US. Basically, when you call it, someone will count to 7, 1 to 7. And then after the countdown, they'll immediately say your name and location and what you are doing in this current moment. Apparently. This next number, if you call it, someone's gonna pick up very angrily and just start to yell at you. So don't call my boy, just leave him alone. Basically, when you call it, someone will count to 7, 1 to 7.
No,
and then
not
after
2.
the countdown, they'll immediately say your name and location and what you are doing in this current moment. Apparently. This next number.
Okay, y'all, guys, get ready to laugh. Bro, my ears are about to explode. Bro, on my For You page, all I hear is Fakuna girl. Fakuna girl. Yeah, that's it. That's it. My ears hurt just for calling that.
The wrong number that knew too much. Imagine getting a call from an unknown number and the voice knows everything about you. In 2019, Jake got a random call at midnight. He ignored it, but the same number called again. Curious, he picked up. A voice on the other end said his full name. Chills ran down his spine. "Who is this?" he asked. The voice chuckled and said, "You left your window open." Jake's heart pounded. He was home alone and his window was open. He rushed to close it and turned back to his phone. The call had ended. He tried calling back, but the number didn't exist. Would you sleep after that? The wrong number that knew too.
Phone numbers that you should never call. I am not responsible for what happens to you after you call these numbers, cause something gonna happen. First phone number is 701-347-1936. Now you know it's creepy when the last 4 digits is a year that we studied in school. Number is haunted. If you call this number, you're gonna die within the day. Person answering the phone ain't even gonna be speaking English. It's the French booty warrior. 630-296-7536. This one gonna send you to the gulag for sure. And they gonna answer the phone. It ain't gonna be nothing, but it's gonna be a creepy woman answering the phone. And then they will answer telling you all your information has been traced. And then they're gonna tell you what you can do to untrace it and schedule an appointment for you. So don't even start that. 801-820-0263. This phone number already knows your information before you call it. And when you answer the phone, it's gonna tell you your information. This number will repeat everything you say back to you. Phone numbers that you...
Curse phone numbers that you should never call. So I know you guys aren't going to listen to me and you're going to end up calling them anyways. So just aware, these are all 100% real and legit. So let's get into it. So coming up first, we have the phone number 213-258-2858. Now calling this number, you're only going to hear one thing. And that's a man screaming for his life. Now, next up is said to be an actual serial killer's phone number. The number is 458-666-4355. Now, calling this number, an old creepy man will answer the phone. He'll then have a small conversation with you, and towards the end, he'll say he's here and then hang up the phone. And coming in last, we have Art the Clown's phone number, which is 772-837-7439. Now, as everyone knows, Art the Clown doesn't actually talk, so it said when you call this phone... Curse phone numbers that you should never...
Every day, I get sick or lost or flew. Every day.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna end the video now. I know I didn't do some of them because they sound too scary. Okay, guys. You guys want to do this? You guys do that. It's not my problem. Not my problem. Don't call after me. Don't go after me. Don't you dare. Okay, bye. Bye.